last couple of years. I mean, maybe not Cyberpunk levels, but it is just a broken game. And I hope that none of you guys play it until it is fixed, because it is unacceptably broken right now. Okay, let's leave the ball right there. And hope it doesn't disappear this time. It's still there. Okay, good. Let's kill all of the humans here. Okay, so it's done. I don't know how it happened, but it's done. We're done. Platinum trophy's done. Holy shit, it's over. Thank God. Again, I wanted this game to be good, but when you deal with stuff like that for hours at a time, it's just not... I wanted it to be so much better than it was. And I'm so sad that this game was not as good as it should have been. Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for the road to my 642nd Platinum Trophy. Today's game was Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed, aka the PS5 remake of Destroy All Humans 2. Now, I have some fairly mixed feelings about this Platinum, unfortunately. I wanted this game to be amazing. I wanted this to be, a legit, maybe not Game of the Year contender, but at least be really, really good and really fun. And it certainly has some positives to it. There were some great moments. It was the old humor and everything is back and still just as great as before. The redesigned environments look awesome, and the changing up of some of the weapons I think was kind of cool, aside from making Free Love a weapon that you select instead of a mental ability. I still don't really understand that choice. Not to mention, the game actually put in selectable difficulty options, which I think is hilarious. I beat the whole thing on the hardest difficulty. It's not that hard, so don't worry too much about that. But if you really want to make your Platinum run a little bit easier, you can pick the lowest difficulty. Again, I was not expecting difficulty options. So overall, it's not a particularly difficult Platinum, and it can be done in 15 to 20 hours depending on how much extra stuff you're doing and how much dialogue you're skipping. But the big issue I had with this game is just how buggy it is at the time this is being recorded. So this is being recorded within, a week after the game's release. It took me just a little bit over a week to get the Platinum. And the game is currently very, very buggy. Basically, what'll happen is that you'll have some more minor issues like characters despawning and such within missions, which can be fixed by restarting checkpoints. But there's a very high risk of losing save data at various times if the game just chooses not to save for some reason. Because yes, that actually happened to me once when I was doing my 100% run of the game on YouTube through streams. I definitely recommend checking that out. But that happened one time, but the game also crashed in 7 out of the 8 streams I did of the game. Ironically, it didn't crash in the finale. I still don't know how that happened, but it crashed in the other 7, so the game has that issue. Plus, I ran into some other really, really strange bugs, like how there was one time it gave me the Quantum Deconstructor at the same time as the Sonic Boom, despite the Quantum Deconstructor not being unlocked till very near the end of the game. So I still don't know how that one happened. And then sometimes missions would bug out and skip objectives. It was a weird experience. It was easily one of the buggiest games I've played in the last couple of years, at least out of major titles that that they actually spent time and effort on. But as for the trophy list itself, again, it's a pretty easy Platinum trophy. So you have to purchase upgrades for Crypto and the Saucer. Those are both easy. You have to purchase a capstone upgrade with the new Furitech reactor item. You'll get those after completing certain missions, but there's another bug in the game where sometimes you'll get those and they can't be spent for some reason. I don't know why. Hopefully they fix a lot of this stuff someday with patches, maybe by the time this video actually goes up. You have to revisit a mission in the Holopox deck. We'll come back to that later. This one's unmissable. You're going to get it just by playing the game naturally. Probably going to be the first trophy you get that's a miscellaneous trophy. This is a collectible type. There's a human hive on each map. They're just randomly designated buildings, so you're going to need a guide for those because, again, they're very randomly designated buildings. This one is pretty easy. The anal probe works kind of weirdly in this game, but this one shouldn't give you that much trouble. It should come naturally with some of the optional objectives. This one's pretty much unmissable because the dislocator is a lot better in this version of the game, so this one shouldn't give you any problems. Change your outfit, look for the Furonagami collection, those are both very easy. Outrun Blisk spores, basically whenever spores start coming after you, which they're now like very humorously animated to have a little yellow frowning face on them. It's actually kind of funny, but you just have to outrun one using your skate. I got that pretty early on. You get 5 story-related trophies for invading each area of the game, and then you get a bunch of mostly story-related trophies for different, like, boss fights, basically, though this one is an odd job. This is for the Shama Lama boss fight in Takashima, and then this is for killing the Yeti in a side mission in Tunguska. That's the final boss fight. You have to get a public toilet destroyed on each map, which is another collectible type. Then you have to complete all of the Ark-Voodle cults. There's actually 15 in this game. They changed a few missions around. They made the very first Ark-Voodle cult into an actual required story mission, but they combined the final 2 story missions into a single mission, so the number's the same, but it makes it look like there's one less Ark-Voodle cult mission in the game. So then this is for the Koit Tower Defense, which is easier in this version. You have miscellaneous trophies for each area except for Tunguska. So this is in Bay City, this one's in Albion, this one's in Takashima. This is the Shama Lama boss fight. It's a miscellaneous trophy. You actually have to kill him by PKing his own dead body into him, which was a creative idea for a trophy. By the way, you can replay side missions, so there was nothing missable in this game, side and story missions for that matter. This is the Solaris secret trophy. You have to do a skate course on each map, but all 5 of them are very easy. I think I got through all of them first try. Complete all the odd jobs in the game. There's like 27 or so of them. Find all the alien artifacts, posters, and songs, of which there are 50 artifacts, and there are something like 25 posters and maybe 60 songs. The Gene Blender upgrades, there's only 15 in this game, but they're a lot bigger. Like, there's a lot more you have to do for them. And then finally, you have to complete all the optional mission objectives in the game. Every story mission and odd job and Ark-Voodle cult has optional mission objectives. This one only counts for the story missions. You do not have to do these for the odd jobs or Ark-Voodle cults. Most of them are very easy, and in all honesty, they're really not a problem because you can actually, if you go to the Holopox deck, you can actually activate mutators, which give you various abilities, including invincibility and infinite ammo. So finishing these is not going to be a problem because of that. Just note that there are 1 or 2 that are a little bit tougher than others and probably very unnecessary, namely looking at the second mission on Solaris, because that one had a pretty brutal objective. So I'm going to go ahead and sync up the trophies. So, level 793, 88%, 24,041 total trophies, 642 platinums, 4,049 golds, 6,411 silvers, 12,939 bronzes. So, again, overall the game was enjoyable, but it was just honestly way too buggy in its current state. They really need to fix some things. So, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already, and I will see you guys back here for the next video.